What's going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me. You are in the zone, the gaming zone with Lacan, and we are back in Frost Survival VR. We're coming towards the end of the game, so I do want to say, and I will post it in the title of the video, spoiler alert. So if you don't want to see the ending just yet, if you don't want to see how things end, do not watch this video. So that's what this video is going to be. We have a few recipes left to discover. We got everything over here. So all of the fur, the skins that we could get, we have got. So we have this book is complete. Over here, we are missing some. Right here, there are a couple. So it looks like it's in the line with the weapons, so maybe a couple weapons here. And then over here, we're missing one. So some type of container, maybe? Well, yeah, some type of container. So in containers, we're missing one. And then in the weapons section, we're missing two.
This hunger's killing me. Time to eat, no matter what.
I did need to repair my bow, or my fishing. I did need to repair my fishing rod. I need an extra string for that. Yeah, starting to get where I'm hungry and not a whole lot of hunting out this way. So throw that in there. Take these two. And I think it was 2 sticks, right? All right. So I'm gonna go and get myself some food as well as some water. Okay. I also went ahead and moved the flint over here since it's used more heavily in these stations over here, and then the iron ore over here, which puts it closer to the furnace. So in addition to trying to get into the weather station, I'm going to be trying to repair our boat as well. So I do need to go over there and see what materials we need to get that fixed. But let me go ahead and grab some food, and then I will be right back. All right, we got our fish. Let's get those onto the grill. We're back. We got full bellies. I say, since it's sort of on the way, we go to the boat and see what kind of materials we need before we go ahead and head off to the eastern area and see if there was something that we missed. In the western side, there was sage and parsley, while on the eastern side, I've only found the garlic. So I'm thinking that it might be a plant that I'm missing. We don't want to dally out. We don't want to mess around for too long, because we got to make sure we're getting back to manage our thirst. I have the picks that I need, the arrows that I need for protection, and the torch that's seeming more and more like I don't quite need it as much. But just in case, I'll go ahead and keep bringing that with me. I have a pick and my bow, and I'll likely carry the axe with me. Well, actually, no, because it's not usually a wood type that we need. So I should need the axe. But let me go ahead and clear my inventory of these. I'm making a few string. We always seem to need string. These plates have been useful in making the tools, the iron tools, so just making an excess of that. So time is still early, so let's go ahead and head on over now. I was heading out and then thought about my knife. I was going to leave it because I'm almost positive there's no more skins or anything like that that I need from the animals. I don't think I need any more materials from the animals, but just like I passed up the coal before thinking that it was flint, I am kind of curious if what I saw coming out of the tree was resin or something else. So I want to go ahead and bring this guy with me and see if that's not the thing that I was missing. Back to more familiar grounds. Boat should be just around this corner here. Got some traps. And here's our boats. Even if we get this mast, look at those holes in it. Is there anything to tell you? So I'm assuming that you would need a log for this, but this cutter is not required. So, actually been neglecting this book. I wonder if it says anything. Notes. And all the notes are from, yes, the person that got stranded here before us. It's a survival guide. These are just the standard. So nothing there. So I'm not sure. We'll see about getting into the cabin, and hopefully that unlocks details about that. Again, I am assuming that the mask requires a log of some sort, maybe a couple. So that I can do. But let me go ahead and go to the eastern area and see if we can figure out the ingredient that we're missing for those recipes. Look, map. Okay, we're just this way. Oh, shoot. You know what? Let me stop at the house and get something to drink.
Running low on fluids. Gotta drink or I won't last long.
Got a drink. Here's the bear that we killed in the last video. I went. No, pull up. No, pull up. I went all over the place
Ugh,
down there
I
that I
don't
could
like
think
it.
of.
It's so gross.
Okay. Really just needed the meat. Okay. Anyways, I went all over the place down there, and I couldn't find anything. Somebody mentioned in the comments of the last video that I could potentially pull the wire from the battery that was up here. So I'm gonna give that a shot and see if that unlocks anything or that triggers anything. So we got this here. There was something. There was a grab point somewhere. All right, we're back at the cabin. I had to take care of my thirst and hunger and get some more water going. But we're still working on trying to figure out what it is that we're missing exactly from here. It says I need to find more information about this recipe, and it's either a note that I'm missing or material. It's possible that it's a note that it's very possible that it's a note somewhere that I'm missing. But I feel like I've been all over the place. maybe there might be a spot in the starting area. I don't know. But I'll keep looking. Luckily, you guys will have to deal with that. Um, I'll be looking and I'll be back as soon as I find something out. As I was looking, I remembered that from the second level house, I saw these bones, but I never actually went back here. So I didn't know if there was a material or anything like that back here that I hadn't gotten, but apparently there's a crate potentially with a note on it. So let's see. Let's see what this is.
I don't feel comfortable here. Black silhouettes are appearing more and more often, too often for me to ignore. They are not shadows, they are not illusions. Something is here. Something is watching me. Loneliness is beginning to weigh on me. The lack of a human voice, the lack of proximity to someone alive. I don't know how much longer I can take it. I have to get out of here before I lose my mind.
Okay, that wasn't a recipe. So, we'll head back to the main base and see if something unlocked from that. Maybe like it might be that I'm waiting for the cabin to open up to unlock those other recipes too. And it could be that note triggered the door for me, so I should be able to get into the door now that I found that. So, should I go back to the main base or should I go up to the cabin? I'm kind of closer to the cabin. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll see if that was the last thing that I needed. Okay, we're here. Let's see if the door opens now. It doesn't. Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm going to run all the way back down to the main base. There was one other thing that I was thinking. The insulation. You can make it with the clay as well as the mud. Yeah, I'm not sure if that produces something different, maybe something that is an ingredient that I need. I don't know. But I'll head back. Oh, nice. And there's bears over here now. I'll head back and see. Back here. And we already have some mud and flax in here. So I'm going to get all of this mud out. Hopefully. Jeez. So while I was out running and getting mud, came across another set of crates. I'm not sure if this one that I have gotten already. It is not. Okay.
In the east, I came across caves similar to those in the west. For a moment, I thought it was a new road, a chance to find something of value. Unfortunately, inside, I encountered an ice cliff, smooth, almost unclimbable. Without the right equipment, further exploration is pointless. I will remember this place. Maybe in the future, when I find a way to climb, I will come back here and see what hides beyond.
All right. So I'm in the first level, the starting area, and I'm still discovering notes. So I guess I'll look around down here a little bit more as well. We're back with our bucket of mud. I didn't see any other crates. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that like at every point, at every one of those note locations, there's a stack of heavy looking crates and barrels. It's like, how is this guy carting his stuff around? How much does he got? All right, let's see if that's enough to stir. I'm trying to get rid of the mud. Oh, it says minimum right there. There we go. Wonder why that's not working. There you go. All right, so now we got a bucket of mud. Let's grab the clay. Before I do anything. Before I do anything, I want to make sure that I didn't unlock anything. Okay. Yeah. So those are still unknown. Let's come here. Fill that up with the rest of the clay. Okay. And that takes different installation type, right? Oh, come on. Get it back. So, did that unlock anything? Did not. Would like to see what it looks like at least. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, another note. No, definitely don't need this with me. Only other thing that I haven't done is mine boulders. do that and see if that yields anything that I hadn't gotten yet. I'd imagine it's just stone, but at this point, you don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's just stone, so. Oh. I never got to empty my bags. Okay. So, just going based off of this, it looks like there may be a note missing here. I can't remember what it looked like. I know. I can't remember what it looked like before, but it's possible that I'm still missing a note. And it looks like it is in this area that I'm missing it, in this first level. So I'll do some more running around just to see, and I'll be right back. Here it is. Right next to these trees that I've been by I don't know how many times. Here's another one. So we see that there's one empty spot right here. Let's see if that fills up with this.
On the western cliff, I discovered two caves. Their entrances almost hidden between boulders. They seem to lead deeper into the mountain. Thanks to overhanging rocks, I can try to climb up there. I feel that further on there might be something useful. Resources, wildlife, or maybe other things. I wonder if there are similar caves in the east. If so, perhaps I can find another way to the top.
Yep. It's filled. 8 pages. Full of notes. I'm going to run back to the house just to refill up on food and water. And I'm going to go ahead and double check the crafting book just to make sure that that didn't end up like subsequently just unlocking missing recipes. And then we'll go ahead and head on up to the weather tower. I totally forgot that there was a snowstorm coming. It was supposed to hit at 6 a.m. Almost ran out into that. You didn't give me this time, though. You didn't give me this time. Awesome, we're almost up there. See the weather station. Hopefully no bears. Okay. Here we go. Will it open? It doesn't open still.
Hey,
Oh, it opened.
hey, are you okay? What happened?
Oh, I was looking around the station and suddenly a bear attacked me. I managed to kill it, but the bastard bit me.
Wait, I'll help you somehow. We'll stop the bleeding and get out of here somehow soon.
I've already slowed down the bleeding, but it's impossible to stop it completely. I've been lying here for a while already. I've lost feeling in my legs, and I'm not recoverable. You better tell me how you got here.
On an island? I was shipwrecked on my way north, surprised by a storm. I hit my head and woke up with a wrecked boat by the shore.
And the station? How did you get here?
When I woke up, the first thing I did was fight for survival and figure out how to fix my boat to get out of here. Later, I found some pieces of paper, as if from a notebook. Someone had been here before me and was writing down many things about the island. I read from them that there was a station at the top. I thought I would find wires there that would help me repair the boat. Without those notes, I would probably still be down there.
So they were useful to someone after all. I didn't believe it made sense, but I had to do it to keep from going completely insane here. I began to see black silhouettes, phantom-like creatures. They were watching me at my every step. I felt I was going crazy. That's why I called them the Watchers. Harsh conditions and loneliness leave a mark on a person. These notes were the only way to give myself some faith that I was not alone here with my thoughts.
That's you? And the buildings are yours too? How long have you been here? The houses are completely destroyed. They look like they've been standing here for a long time.
About 3 years. Well, at least since I woke up on the shore. In my case, without a boat or a perspective to go back. I started fighting for survival and exploring, looking for hope. After a while, I noticed that I was recognizing the island. I'd heard of it before. Years ago, the station was closed and the island abandoned. On TV, they said it was due to harsh weather conditions, but people suspected something else. No one was able to contact the staff who worked here, as if someone was taking care to not talk to the staff about what happened here. After what I saw here, I'm sure it was all about the Watchers. Knowing where I ended up, I decided to reach the station. I knew it was my last resort, the only way to contact the world. Unfortunately, I failed. I have no way to get out of here. I can't walk. I will soon bleed out, and you won't have time to help me. However, I'm glad that I was able to help you. Here, take this rifle. It will be more useful to you. I just want to ask you to end my suffering.
I can't do that. Not after everything you've been through here and what you've done for me. I will come back here, bandage you, and we will escape from this island together. I will find a way. Do you understand?
Just pull the trigger. There's really nothing more you can do for me. I'm glad I could talk to someone after such a long time. I was always afraid of dying alone. The good is really coming back.
I mean, do we have to actually kill the guy? Got some wire. Finally. Rifle and ammo. Does this actually work? Yeah, we got beds. So we have the healing herb. It requires sage and resin, I believe. So I'm going to get that and I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to see if we have to kill this guy or not. Oh man. There we go. All right, but I'll be back. I guess I can close the door so he doesn't freeze. We'll see. Okay. So we were finally able to get in the door. Wish I could go ahead and just load this, but so that was the trigger. I don't know for sure if it's a combination of finding all the recipes that you can unlock, and then also finding all the notes. We don't have bandages, do we? Are there bandages? I'll have to look and see. So we got a rifle. It's cool. And some ammo. I'm assuming one of the recipes is how to make more ammo. Maybe even make the rifle. So we're going to either get back there and we left the man to suffer and die, alone, or we're going to get back there with a healing item and save them, hopefully. Or we get back there with the healing item and we still end up having to shoot them. One of those things. Hopefully, the devs were awesome enough to create at least a multiple ending, and you don't have to end the guy's life. You can actually save him and then escape together. But we'll see. We shall see. And he mentioned all the houses that were run down. Can I set that up there? Set those two things there. Hopefully they don't disappear. We got the book, and there we go. We got the hunting rifle now, and the rifle ammo, which requires coal, iron plate, and flint. 3 iron plates, 2 flints, short quarter log, and 3 resin for that. How about over here? Rifle ammo pouch is what it is. Okay. It says it can be either placed on a belt or next to a backpack. I'm assuming, yeah, in one of these slots. I mean... Okay. So, coming back in here. There's nothing here.
My mouth's dry as dust.
Oh no, take care of you. Okay.
I need food. Anything I can eat right now.
Okay. So we don't have anything in here in the crafting book that we can rake on the tool bench for healing. In the utilities section, you have fire, storage, and the crafting benches. and ammo. Air traps, pots, and then the base marker. So nothing there. The only place that we have like healing items is going to be here. We got the healing extract, which is sage and parsley. And this regeneration, which is sage and resin. And my sage is still not grown. I know that was garlic, but let me see here. I wonder how long it takes. Oh, it doesn't say that it's not letting me. Okay. Fill this up. Put that here. And you can go there. Okay. Oh, that's the max. Alright, so we're gonna need sage. My plants haven't grown yet. I don't know for sure how long it takes for these to grow. I've watered them 3 times, 2 times, 3 times so far, and it doesn't look like they've grown very much since. So I'm gonna run over. Knee deep. Okay, that should get me. Bye. So I'm gonna run over and grab some sage, grab as much sage as I can grab, and then bring that back. We'll make the healing thing, run back up there, see if we can get to him in time. Listen, he fought for survival for 3 years. 3 years. Still got more in him. You hang in there, it'll be to see his family. And get off this island together and warm up. For some reason, it's too cold down here for me. Just crazy. Actually, since it is acting a little weird, let me go ahead and this torch. It would be nice if the bag like had a shoulder slot so that you can hold something like your bow or the rifle on that, and then you can just reach over and it doesn't really consume a slot. I know I'm getting a little needy when it comes to those slots, but coming off of games from like The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, and things like that. That's just kind of the thing you did. You were able to reach over your right shoulder or your left shoulder, pull out your two-handed weapon or whatever it is, your ranged weapon. Kind of just keeps in line with those type of mechanics. I know this is not their game. This is Wenkly's game. They do whatever they want with it. But it was a nice feel to, just be able to reach over your shoulder to grab your gun or your weapon or whatever. Okay. So, I don't have any more food on me. I got lots of sage. We need sage. And we need parsley, which we do have. Luckily still. We can do 5 of the healing. And for the regeneration, we need sage and resin. So go ahead and get 5 of the resin. And let's make these. It's just 1 of each. Sage and parsley. Go. And then we'll make 5 of the regeneration extract. And maybe I require sage for all of this. I got like 1 more sage. I think I'm going to go ahead and make 1 warming. Sage. Oops. And garlic. Okay. So, there we go. The stuff on the bottom is growing much faster than the stuff on top. And I just watered those. Is it a light situation? Lighting, maybe? Doesn't say. We in a survival guide somewhere. Got anything on farming in here? Don't. Okay. Got some garlic and we got some parsley. It looks like it's growing a little bit faster than the rest. But we're gonna head back. See if we can get to him. Hopefully it'll allow us to save him. Just, it'd be a shame, like, it'd be a shame. Guy struggled, fought to survive, fought the apparitions, the mental stress for 3 years. It's so close to having somebody come in with a way out, to get bitten by a bear and then die. Like, he struggled for as long as he did for his family. You struggle just a little bit longer.
Hey, you, are you okay? What happened?
Okay. Looks like it's starting the dialogue
Wait,
over.
I'll help you somehow. We'll stop the bleeding and get out of here somehow soon.
Down the bleeding, but it's impossible to stop it completely. I've been lying here for a while already. I've lost feeling in my legs, and I'm not recoverable. You better tell me how you got here.
On an island, I was shipwrecked on my way north, surprised by a storm. I hit my head and woke up with a wrecked boat by the shore.
And the station? How did you get here?
When I woke up, the first thing I did was fight for survival and figure out how to fix my boat to get out of here. Later, I found some pieces of paper, as if from a notebook. Someone had been here before me and...
Okay, so we're back at that point where he's asking us to kill him. I'm going to go ahead and try to give him some of these berries that I made. See if it lets me. And he died. You're not going to eat it? Just try it. So, you know, that's a little disappointing. Like, that's disappointing. I didn't pull the trigger at least. But I mean, y'all couldn't have gave an alternate ending. Oh, I can't skin the bear. Okay. I'll probably take that bear hide with me. Well, you can get water from this? Nope. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that does suck. It does suck. I mean, now I'm stuck in here, I think. Let's see if I can do that again. Yeah, okay. I'll report the door thing to the devs. I'm pretty sure I was allowed to go in there. Maybe it's something once you leave, you're not supposed to get back in there to get to them. Is what it is. So I guess the next part of this video will be escaping the place. So we'll need to repair the boat. I'd like to know if it does give a little bit more direction now that we completed that part on what parts, how many parts we need to, where we need to put everything. to get that boat fully repaired. But we'll see. I'm not sure if I'll go ahead and do that now or save it for another video. I'll see once I get down there. Okay. So I'm back here at the boat, and there's no like tooltip or anything that shows me exactly what I need. So I'm gonna have to make some assumptions, maybe even look up a video, which for me, like that's like I should never have to go outside of the game to find information that I need to progress. It doesn't seem like, regardless of what I do, that it's going to be a whole lot. But my hands are glitched too, so I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'll have to relog out of the system in order to get that going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back. I'm going to get some things that I think I'm going to need. Some rope or string. The logs I can get from over there. Maybe some metal plates for those holes that are in the side. If those are not just there for like decoration. I'm assuming. There were a few little bits on the deck that looked like maybe it might need something. I don't know. I'll do some digging and find out for sure. And I'll go ahead and make the last video or the next video. It may not be the last. Maybe I'll do like a hardcore mode or something. I don't know. But I'll make the next video like kind of like my closing thoughts about the game. And as I'm doing the work to get the shit back together. I'll do that, and for the next video, like I said, I'll just go ahead and make that just kind of like my closing thoughts as we repair the boat and potentially escape the island. So as we come up to our house here in the distance, that's going to conclude the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like, please level up this video by hitting that like button. And then if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe. And then until next time, come back and join me again as we level up together. One game, one video at a time. This is Lacan signing out. Peace out, everybody. Later.